Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Today I want to bring to you a new ticker that I have not talked about previously, CLVS, which is Clovis Oncology. Guys, there are a bunch of rumors floating around, one being that it was given a $75 price target, another being that it's potentially going to be acquired by Bristol Myers Squibb. And I want to debunk some of those and get to the truth and tell you why, despite some of these rumors potentially being true and others not, I am very bullish on Clovis and think that it is a good buy for Monday. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as I do bring you up-to-date information pretty much every day, guys. So let's get into it. So guys, this article is floating around on Twitter and probably on other social media pages. But guys, it says that Goldman Sachs raises Clovis Oncology price target to $75. Now, if you read below, Clovis Oncology closed trading below $67 on Tuesday. Now look at the top, and this was written March 15th, 2017, guys. So unfortunately, the $75 price target is 5 years old, over 5 years old. But currently, Clovis is trading at $2.69. So a $75 price target seems kind of ridiculous, right? I think so. But something must have made them think back in 2017 that it was worth potentially this kind of money, guys. Now, in 2017, if you look at biotech stocks, they were on fire. And a lot of them, if you go back and look at the 5-year charts, were trading substantially higher than what they're at right now. And we will get into Clovis's chart and take a look at that later on. But let me show you what currently is being targeted for Clovis as far as price, which again, guys, I don't really think in this situation it's up to date, since the price of Clovis is trading at a very low amount right now. It doesn't make sense that many analysts are on top of it the way that they used to be. So until it starts gaining traction, take it with a grain of salt. But let's take a look. Okay, guys, I am looking at Webull, who does break this down for us. And currently, Clovis closed at $2.77, and after hours dropped to $2.69, like I just stated previously. The analyst, only 3 have given their opinion on it. 2 of them rate it as a hold, and 1 of them rates it as underperform, guys. And the price target is $3 on it. And guys, again, I believe that this information is quite old. And as many of you are aware, that Clovis was trading, a month ago, substantially less. I mean, it was under $1, guys. So this is huge, for it to go up as much as it has. Now, let's take a look at what the media says and why they believe that the price has been going up rapidly, guys. Because in the past month alone, it's up 244.87%. It's $1.91 higher than it was a month ago. So that's pretty substantial, given the fact that it had a low of like 58 cents was its low, guys. And it's currently, another $2 higher. And I think this has a long way to go. It actually has a lot of good information, a lot of drug candidates and other things that I think is going to make it successful, and a huge partnership with Bristol Myers, which is a potential buyout as well, guys. So let's take a look at the buy and sell orders, and then we'll get into the Bristol Myers potential buyout information, because I think that that's the most intriguing to me. Okay, so Friday, as you guys are aware, it did have a substantial increase and was up like 27% on the day. So, guys, this is what we're showing for the level 2 order flow distribution. 22.42% of large orders came in as buys versus 21.73 sells. So the large orders were much larger buys than they were sells, guys. And the medium were also, actually all three, the large, medium, and small were all substantially higher than the outflow. So that means retail, people with big money, and then the toots. We're all buying this up on Friday, according to this. And the inflow was 73.62 versus an outflow of 62.50. As you can see, the large scale orders in the past 5 days per million US dollars was 720,000 on Thursday, and on Friday was 680,000. So guys, and the outflows, previously in the week people were selling, but now they're buying again. Now, when I say follow the large money and what they're doing, that tends to lead us to what the price action is going to do. So let's take a look at the options chain and what's going on there, guys. Okay, guys, so Fintel has CLVS as number 14 on their Gamma Squeeze list with a rating of 96.4%. And that's huge, guys, especially when you take into account the option volume. This comes from Market Chameleon. CLVS option volume was 7 times normal on Friday, with 166,633 contracts. Call volume was 85% and put volume was 15%. So guys, when I say follow big money, when you start looking and analyzing the options chain, you can often tell which direction a stock is headed. And it appears that the options are giving us very bullish signals, as well as a strong buy signal came in on the stock. Let's take a look at that. Okay, guys, we are looking at the short-term bull signal because I am looking at this as a short-term swing trade. However, it may also be a great addition to your portfolio long-term, but that is not why I'm interested in this stock at this time. So I am going to be talking about it as a swing trade portfolio. As a swing trade in my portfolio. But look at short, medium, and long all have uptrend signals, okay? And the most recent on the short, it was given 4 bullish and 3 bearish signals, but the last one being bullish, guys. So it had 2 bullish signals that were given on July 1st, and then the next 3 days they were given a sell, a neutral, and a sell, and a sell. But the following day was given a buy. So the last one given was a buy signal, guys. And I believe that this stock will continue to uptrend. But again, knowing that the last time it was given the buy signal, it went down before it went back up. This is all normal, guys, the way that it's moving. But the reason that I bring that up is you don't just jump in and buy it at any price on Monday if you plan to enter this stock. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. Do your own DD. But I would look at the support and the resistance and see when the good time to buy is, because what if it dips before it rips? Then again, they could come out and announce that, Bristol Myers is going to buy them out. I don't know if that's a rumor or if that's reality, but I can lead you to the direction that of why that's being a rumor. So let's actually take a look at that first, and then we'll get into the Ortex data as well as the charts. Okay, guys, before I get into the current information, I just want to show you guys how long this rumor has been spreading about the possibility of an acquisition for CLVS. There's an excellent article that I suggest you guys take a look at in believe it or not, Seeking Alpha of all places. But I actually like this article. It's Clovis evaluating the prospects of a possible acquisition, written by Biosci Capital Partners. And guys, it's very knowledgeable in the fact that they were considering this as a potential buyout by Bristol Myers way back in 2020 when, the price was a lot higher than it's trading at right now, guys. It was, back in the $8 range, but as high, within the month, it was trading between a low here you can see of $2. It went all the way up to $17 and was at $9.91 at the time this article was being written, guys. So had they acquired them at this time, and that was a nice bull flag we saw right there. So the potential for a breakout was big. But had they acquired them at this time, they would have paid substantially more than what the price is right now. Because currently, if we're trading at under $3, guys, this is like almost 4 times higher. It's 3 point something times higher than $2.69, our current price, right? So that's pretty big of a savings for Bristol Myers. This could definitely, in my opinion, if they were talking about it back in 2020 when the share price was so much higher than it is right now, the reality of it could be getting kind of close, and this would be a steal for Bristol Myers to scoop them up so cheap. And not that they would, I'm sure they would never sell, for $3 a share, which is why we're all in this trade, because we know what the potential run-up of it would be, because they'd have to offer them a pretty good amount for them to sell their business, I'm sure. Again, this is all speculation, guys, based on my opinion, but check out this article on Seeking Alpha, and let's take a look at the current information, though. So, guys, I really don't like this company, but the Motley Fool, God, the fool is exactly what it is. They wrote this article called Why Clovis Oncology Shares Jumped 158.9% in June, guys. And they tried to say that it was based on the fact that shareholders voted down the reverse split, right? But they said the main reason for Clovis's rise in the month were 2 positive announcements regarding trials of its therapies. The first regarding Rubraca, its only marketed therapy, said that a phase 3 Athena trial on Rubraca showed it was effective as a maintenance monotherapy to fight advanced ovarian cancer in patients who previously responded to chemotherapy. The other announcement was the Clovis targeted radionuclide therapy FAP2286 had a stronger safety profile in its phase 1/2 trial against solid tumors. There was, okay, and then this is the important part, guys, and I'm sorry, the article was a different one, not the Motley Fool that was trying to blame the rise on the shareholders. I can show you that in a minute. But there was also a less tangible reason for Clovis rise. There were rumors. Here's the key, guys. There were rumors of a potential buyout of the company by pharmaceutical giant Bristol Myers Squibb, with which Clovis already has several clinical partnerships. So, the importance of this, guys, is that the several clinical partnerships that they already have with Bristol Myers Squibb would make them an excellent candidate for acquiring them. I truly believe that. I think it's a really good sign. Hang on a second. Sorry, I knew that something about the reverse split was in this article, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. So it says, in the short term, the stock's rise has allayed worries that it would be delisted from the NASDAQ, though the company has considered a reverse split. Guys, it is not going to be delisted from the NASDAQ. Clearly, the price is rising, and I believe it continues to rise. And the shareholders voted down the reverse split, and as you can see, now it's on fire. There's other companies out there, other other news medias out there saying that the rise is due to the shareholders voting it down, which, guys, I do not believe that's true. But, Bristol Myers always has to throw some kind of FUD into their article. Well, not necessarily FUD, but something to make shareholders have worry. Sometimes it's FUD. In this case, it's not FUD, but, it's let's read it. The FDA is being cautious regarding Rubraca, which, guys, it's already allowed by the FDA. So it just told Clovis on July 6th that the company should wait for a more mature date before filing a supplemental new drug application for the drug as a monotherapy for advanced ovarian cancer. So a monotherapy means that it's like the first line defense. Right now it's used as like a combined defense with other drugs. So it's like a second line drug for ovarian cancer, guys. So they're trying to say that this could weigh on the stock in the short term for a bit, but I don't think so. In fact, I think that this alone is another reason that Bristol Myers would want them, to acquire them, guys. So, of course, they need more information before filing to make it a monotherapy, because they need to make sure that the studies that they're doing, that the data makes it so that it correlates that it should be a monotherapy. But guys, if this becomes a monotherapy drug, the money that it will bring in, it far exceeds anything it can do right now as a second line drug. And don't get me wrong, like this drug, it has huge potential. And I just think that it's so cheap right now at the price it's at. This is a good value in my opinion. But as far as the short-term play goes, I'm looking at it as the possible swing for a takeover play. Also, I'm looking at it as it's currently in an uptrend, and I believe that it continues to go up, guys. I think there's a lot of data that's coming out that definitely intrigues people. So hang on, let's pull up something else. The Clovis reported revenues of $34.2 million from Rubraca, which has been approved for adults with primary recurrent epithelial, ovarian, fallopian tube, and peritoneal cancer, guys. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is because it's already been approved. So the only thing that the FDA or that Clovis is looking to do essentially is to bring this up to a first in line treatment, a monotherapy for advanced ovarian cancer. So being like the first line drug, which, like I said, would bring it up. But don't let them, like, their wording confuse you into thinking that their drug is not FDA approved, because it most certainly is. And it's making money, guys, but the company itself is burning money because, it's still trying to investigate and to try to find, make this a first line therapy, and as well as its other drug studies that it's doing. So they're also doing studies on FAP-2286. So, guys, again, the potential here is huge for a long-term investment too, but I'm not going to get too much deeper since it is short-term. So now let's move on to the next part. Okay, guys. So in addition to the articles that have been coming out about a potential takeover for Clovis, Bristol Myers also had a job posting in Broomfield, Colorado. And it says in this tweet, "I don't see a BMS office or research and development site in Colorado currently listed on their website. Regardless, those are interesting responsibilities considering the current Clovis merger rumors." Guys, because Clovis, guess what? Guess where they're located? In Colorado, 12.6 miles from Broomfield. Is something brewing here that BMY could be in the works? This is just, a potential. Who knows if they're related or if it's something different. They could be opening an office in Colorado, but it is very interesting given the time and giving the rumors. So, perhaps there's something more to it. We will see. Okay. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on rumors and speculation, but just know that there is a potential here. And if that does happen, guys, then I see this becoming a very quick run up if we get that announcement. There's a lot of speculation, and if you just search Clovis on Twitter, you can see so much more. But I don't want to bore you for hours with this video, so let's get on to the Ortex data. Okay, guys, here we see that Clovis is on the threshold currently with a short interest of 25.4%. The cost to borrow is 144.13% on average, with a high of 345.88% and a minimum of 36.23%, guys. So they did actually return some shares on Friday. They borrowed 4.09 million and returned 5.79 million for a overall negative amount of borrowed of 1.7 million. So they returned an extra 1.7 million over what they borrowed, guys. 25.4% is huge short interest. They are on the threshold list, so that tells you that they're having trouble locating shares, guys. The potential, again, is huge that this could run this week. I do not want to continue to bore you, so I am going to skip the actual chart, but I will tell you that it looked very bullish because I did look at the 1-year chart, and I think that we are going to have a nice run coming this week. Again, please do your own DD on this stock. Don't enter anything blindly because somebody on YouTube tells you to, and I am not telling you to. I'm telling you to do your own DD. But there's a lot of gossip circulating about Clovis, and I definitely think it's worth you guys spending a little bit of time on your Sunday looking into for yourself and seeing if you think it's a potential buy for this week. Thank you for watching, guys. If you didn't already, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.